Okay, let's talk about something we use every single day but probably never, ever think about improving: the kitchen sink. Today, we're going to deconstruct how a much smarter design can totally transform this overlooked but totally essential part of our home. So, let me just start with a question for you. Is your kitchen sink secretly working against you? I mean, really think about it. Does it feel like a helpful tool, or is it more like an obstacle that you have to navigate around every single time you're trying to cook or clean? You know that feeling? It's not just in your head. The truth is, the traditional kitchen sink is often a source of these hidden daily frustrations that we've all just kind of accepted as normal. So let's unpack what those really are. Yeah, does this look familiar? Your countertops are piled high with stuff that just doesn't have a place to live. Water splashes absolutely everywhere the second you try to wash a big pot. You know that awkward dance you do, tilting a giant pan just to get it under the faucet? And of course, the age-old question: where do I just quickly rinse this one glass without making a whole new mess? These are universal problems. This quote just hits the nail on the head. The designers behind this innovation call the standard sink an overlooked source of daily frustration. And they're so right. These aren't just little pet peeves. They are actual design flaws that slow us down and make things harder every single day. But what if it didn't have to be that way? Okay, let's flip this around. Let's move from the problem to the possibility. Just imagine a kitchen where everything just flows, where it's not about the chore, but about enjoying the process. Picture it for a second: a workspace that actually stays organized, where cleaning up feels effortless, and every little tool you need is right where it should be. It's a kitchen that doesn't just work, it feels incredible to work in. And that's the whole vision behind a truly modern sink design. So how do you actually achieve that? Well, let's deconstruct the ASRS sink and take a look at the specific features that were engineered to solve every single one of those frustrations we just talked about. First up is the surface itself. It uses something called nanometer coating technology. Now, in simple terms, think of this as a super advanced protective shield for your sink. It's not just there to look good. It is engineered to be incredibly tough against stains and scratches, and it even has antibacterial properties. And when you put them side by side, you can really see the difference. A standard sink, it gets stained, it gets scratched, but this ASRS coating, it just shrugs off all that daily wear and tear. The big takeaway here is that massive upgrade in hygiene, which, let's be honest, is a total game changer for any kitchen. Okay, next up is a simple number with a huge impact: 220 millimeters. Why does that specific depth matter so much? Well, it's the magic number for fitting your largest stock pots and pans completely inside the basin. The result: no more splashing water all over your counters and the floor. It's a tiny detail that makes a massive difference. And it's not just deep, it's also wide, with a double basin. This is all about your workflow. You can have dirty pans soaking on one side while you're rinsing fresh vegetables on the other. It lets you truly multitask, which makes your prep and cleanup way more efficient. Now, this feature is a real showstopper: the integrated cup rinser. Look how simple this is. You just press a glass down, and these high-pressure jets blast it clean in seconds. It is perfect for rinsing out coffee mugs, wine glasses, or baby bottles without even having to turn on the main faucet. Here's another one of those details you might not think about: the thickness of the steel. We are talking 4 millimeters. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but for a sink, that's incredibly substantial. It means it's way more durable against dents, and it also helps dampen that loud clanging noise when you're washing dishes. The source material also really emphasizes that this sink is handmade. And this isn't just some marketing buzzword. It actually points to a much higher level of craftsmanship. We're talking premium materials, meticulous attention to detail, and an overall promise of quality that's really built to last for years and years. So we've looked at all the individual parts, right? But these features don't just exist on their own. The real magic happens when they all come together to create a complete, integrated system, a true kitchen workstation. Let's connect the dots. This chart lays it out perfectly. Every single feature is a direct answer to a common problem. That nanometer coating, it tackles stains and bacteria, giving you better hygiene. The 220 millimeter depth, it eliminates splashing. The cup rinser gets rid of dirty glasses and wet counters. Even the knife holder deals with clutter. It's a whole system where every part has a very clear purpose. And when you put all of that together, you start to see that the impact goes way beyond just having a cool new sink. It's about fundamentally redefining your daily routine in the kitchen. So at the end of the day, this isn't just about a new appliance. It's really an investment in making a daily chore more enjoyable, maybe even fun. It's about bringing some real efficiency and, yeah, a little bit of sophistication to the heart of your home and completely transforming how you experience your kitchen every single day. And that kind of leaves us with one final thought. We've seen how a smarter design can totally reinvent something as simple as the kitchen sink. It really makes you wonder, right? What other overlooked spaces in our homes are just waiting for that same kind of transformation? Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive.